Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. I pray for everybody involved, Kabam, the summoners, that there is a easy or at least somewhat expedited fix to this problem soon. And sometimes I get asked, Prof, why do you cover issues that don't affect you? Because it's not about me. This channel's never been about me. It's been about the community. I believe the only reason why I've really succeeded long term is because I've taken myself out of the equation and not been afraid to speak on behalf of summoners who are in different alliance tiers than me. Sometimes they are alliance free, sometimes they have families, sometimes they have, a number of different factors to playing the game than I'll ever have. I think of this as a community channel where I get to be the voice for people who don't have a YouTube channel, and I try to represent them well. I earned the 36,000 points on day one, probably in the first 12 hours of the now completed solo event for July 4th week. Now, I didn't think anything of it. I literally didn't give it another thought until Kabam sent out a message that July 4th week ended too soon for the solo portion of the contest. This was the summer sale correction message sent out just a few days ago. Due to unforeseen issues, the Fun in the Sun solo event mistakenly stopped a day early to avoid a situation which may accidentally reset your progress. Summoners who acquired summer sale offers after 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time July 6th and before 10 a.m. Pacific Time July 7th will have their rewards sent to them soon after the conclusion of this event. So who knows what that means? Right? It's only been a day or two since then. And so maybe those rewards will come out tomorrow. Or maybe, just maybe, by the time this video hits my channel, they'll already be out. But regardless, this is a huge problem still for some summoners. And that is something that I do not want to at all, in a way, sugarcoat. Just because I'm not affected by it. And so I have a friend of mine who's kind of been leading the charge on this. And his name is Sej71, S-E-J-71. He started with this forum entry, this help request. Thank you for contacting us about your score for the solo bonus rewards. Due to unforeseen issues, Fun Sun solo event mistakenly stopped a day early, as the compensation will be given to all qualifying players in the game. We were unable to provide items to players through support tickets for this incident. So basically, they're saying eventually you're going to get your item. In this specific case, I'm going to pull up another image, but also share the text that went along with this message. The text read as follows. Hi, Prof. I'm not sure if you're aware, but there was a problem with the solo bonus reward event where it ended a day early. They quickly restored it and sent an in-game mail about the error, which I just read on screen. When it ended on Thursday, I had bought all tiers except the last one that rewarded Jessica Jones. With a few hours left on Friday, I decided to whale out and finished off getting Jessica Jones by buying a Relic, Odin, 2 Black Panthers, and 3 Tony Starks, allowing me to get the last Tier 4 offer and spend the required 36,000 units for Jessica Jones. However, because of Kabam's error, I seemingly didn't have enough to claim her. Again, the in-game mail stated that the correction would be made shortly after the event finished. However, I'm still waiting. It seems like this affected many other players too. And the second visual of this is this forum post link, which Andy B commented that it was all gone, and then they responded, my event just showed back up, but I have no progress. And so, unable to get the offers. So it seems like some weird things happened that Kabam didn't discuss in their message. Maybe they knew about them, maybe they didn't, but regardless, they happened to some people. Nasty Fish, what a great name, said, exact same thing happened to me. If they need, they could just give me my units back, and I'll spend them again. The weird part is they refreshed to a new timer after me doing it, but the way refreshes work, it would have either registered before the refresh, putting the rewards in my stash, or it should have been available now to claim Neither is true. I put in a support ticket. So, weird stuff started happening. Things that Kabam didn't say would happen. Hobo says, I have the same problem. I'm on purchase number 3, but I have not made another purchase because I have not received credit for Tier 1, and Tier 2 offers purchases I have sent in a support ticket waiting for a response to my issue. Kabam Jacks weighed in. Hey, Summoners, there was a hiccup this morning, and as a result, Summoners are no longer able to commit points on some event. Summoners are still able to contribute points through July 7th. 48-hour timers from tiered offers should still extend. Apologies for inconvenience. So Nasty Fish comes back and says, good to know, thank you. I'll wait patiently. And so people are still waiting patiently and still waiting patiently and still waiting patiently. And now the question is, what's the ETA on correcting the milestones? And Punisher99 said the scary thing is that if someone bought the first offer just before the end, they could drag out the other 7 offers for another 14 days. I didn't think about that. Really? Wow. In the end, I don't know how many people this affects. I don't know if anybody but Kabam can tell you. But what I do know is that people are still struggling. And I'm hopeful that this will all have a good ending. Kabam has to hope that this is all going to have a good ending because people paid cash. And if you don't get what you were promised, that is the definition of a lawsuit. Not that these summoners will be filing one against Kabam, but it is literally in the contract of the Google Play and Apple Store to give people what they purchased, not something similar, not something that's a replacement, the exact thing. And every one of the people who hasn't received it yet has a great legal argument. And I'm no legal scholar, but you can't pay for something. I don't care if you're at a grocery store and you bought a bag of oranges, and then at the end they say, well, sorry, we're not giving you credit for them, but we're still going to take your money. And we'll give you the oranges in like 2 days. Don't worry about it. That wouldn't be comforting in that scenario if the oranges were like $5. Well, let's just say this issue is a lot more than $5. All right, thanks again to this summoner and several others for the contact. I look forward to hopefully reporting on this when it gets resolved soon.